All right, 2:08. What's going on, everybody? It is 2:08 in the morning, and I am doing this Facebook Live, even though I look like who did what, when, where, and why, to, number one, document my time for the challenge, because it's two parts to it. You have to show that you sold a certain number of your product. Hey, Alice, what you doing up late? But you have to show that you sold a certain number of your product, but you also have to show that you put in a certain number of hours working on the product. So I have a digital product. Some of you guys have a physical product. More power to you. But I have a digital product. I'm doing a text MasterClass. So I've already completed the monetary amount of the challenge for the free hive. Hey, Rosalind, what you doing up? Oh my gosh. Girl, I'm working on this masterclass finally. It's been so much going on personally. All right, I'm hot. Hey, Sharon, a lot of y'all up. See, all my entrepreneur friends. But yeah, I'm finally working on this masterclass because the people have been more than patient, like more than patient and extremely nice. Y'all, the majority of people in the world are very, very kind. You don't look like Wendy. Good one. How you doing? Okay, at 2:10 in the morning. But the majority of people in the world are very, very nice, but you don't ever want to take advantage, right? You don't ever want to take advantage. So I've been jotting down notes. You at work? Oh, wow. Well, what am I talking about? I'm working, same difference. But no, I'm doing this to document. I probably won't be talking a whole lot, but I'm doing this, or I'll be talking out loud. But this will definitely serve as proof that I can put in the Free Hive group that I did work on it. This is going to be more than 10 hours, of course. But what was I going to say? But yeah, I also went live on, because I could have gone live in one of my groups, right, personally. But I went live on my public page because why not? I was like, you know what? It's so many people who glamorize entrepreneurship or making money on social media or, you know, all of this stuff, right? They only post pretty pictures. But the reality of the situation is, guys, never, ever, 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 ever hate on somebody who gets results, makes money, has impact. You know, if they post something and a whole bunch of people comment, or they do something a whole bunch of people buy, please don't hate on them, because chances are there's a lot of behind the scenes. You're working on a master plan. I like that. Me too. I'm working on my master class. But there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you don't see. Okay, in between the pretty pictures and the filters and the prizes and the speaking engagements and the banners and the whatever, this is like the real work, you know? So yeah, I was not going to judge up for y'all, because this is what it is. I did a, and should I be asleep? Yeah. Am I going to pay for this tomorrow? Yeah. But it has to get done. And I really, really like working at night because there are no interruptions. Everybody else is asleep. So you can just like plow through a whole bunch of stuff versus, oh, I got this notification. Oh, I need to go pick up the little one from school. Oh, he needs some food. Oh, hey, did you take your shower? Did you put the, because you know, little boys, they just live in the moment. They be like, yes, ma'am. 5 minutes later, oh, I forgot. So you got to be like, bam, 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 bam. Oh, take them to karate. Oh, let me get the laundry. Oh, let me make. At night, the world is calm. Everything is still. Yes, Roz, that's literally how he is. He don't mean no harm. Because I used to be like, what are you thinking? And he would just look at me and be like, I'm not thinking. Sorry. What can you do with that? And he's like, at least I'm being honest. And I'm like, you're right. At least you're being honest. Because my son will straight up tell me, I only care about my toys, mommy. I apologize. I'll try to do better, but I only care about my toys. They're so much fun. The stuff you tell me to do is not fun. And hey, that's a very logical answer. So, so at night I can just get a lot of stuff done, but I have already had a very long night. Okay, I'm in the wrong group. That's why. I am looking for, because right now I jotted down some notes, and then, yeah, that's what he says. I only care about my toys. I only care about fun. I jotted down some notes, and now I'm putting it on a PowerPoint presentation. I'm not a PowerPoint girl. However, I think PowerPoints definitely do help to organize your thoughts and give it a clean look. And so I'm going to over deliver in this class. Y'all are going to get way more than your $20 worth, but I've got to go ahead and get this class done because a lot of people actually in the free hive bought the class and want to use the text service to communicate to the masses about their own product. So I'm like, ooh, let me hurry up and get this done. For real, for real. Plus, when people pay you, you want to go ahead and deliver. Hey, what's going on, Yolanda? How you doing? How you doing? So yeah, I've already kind of like done brain dumps, but now I'm organizing it. And what I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Okay. So I definitely want to do the first masterclass live. I would like to do it live with everybody. However, like there's even somebody in South Africa who bought the course. So I know with all the different time zones, it's going to be impossible for me to pick one day, one time that I could get everybody on live. But that would be super duper cool. But anyway, that's not going to happen. So I'm thinking I need to have one this weekend. That would be really great because my son will be with his dad. So there will be no outside interference. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Now I can get this done this weekend, and I will, cause I gotta give y'all something, right? But this could not be the final one. Why? Because my hair ain't dead. And so what I'm gonna do is do one this weekend, and then I'm going to use the feedback from this first group of people. Like, hey, is there anything I didn't cover? Is there anything that you have questions about? You laughing at me, Roz? Because listen, my hair, them edges got to be. You know how you feel when your stuff is right? Okay. So I'm going to do the first one this weekend just to get it out there, right? And then I also want feedback from the people that join me this weekend. Like, is there anything I left out? Anything I could do better? Anything you have a question about? And then after my hair appointment, and what about the fact, do y'all know my hairdresser signed up for the class too? So I was like, oh, I'll call you. So then when I get my hair did, when I get these edges laid like I want, I look beautiful, but you understand, right? So then when I get my hair did, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do the class another 2 weeks from now. Again, when my son will be with his dad, and them edges will be, y'all don't act like I'm vain, cause when that hair is fresh, when them roots looking crisp, y'all comments on it too, okay? You say I'm pumped. Yes, I am, because it's exciting. But y'all be commenting on too. Y'all be like, oh, you look cute. So don't be like that, Kim. No. Y'all be gassing me up when my hair be fresh. And that be giving me a different type of energy. So I'll come back in another 2 weeks when the hair is done and the son is with his dad again. And then I'll do the webinar that will be recorded and with the replay sent out that will eventually be evergreen. Bam. With the feedback from, yes, fresh hair, fresh vibes. Absolutely. Just slap some gel on them edges. You know what? I know I need the full effect, Sharon, okay? But I don't actually touch my hair. I'm not a hair person. I don't do anything to my hair. I don't like the cakey look. You know what I'm saying? I've never used gel. I personally have never used hair gel on my hair or anything on my hair. If the person doing my hair does it, then fine. But me, So what I'm doing right now is I'm plotting out, and I still have to find people who paid me and didn't communicate with me for me to communicate back with them about when the class will be. They just gave me money and was like, bye-bye. And I'm like, wait a minute. How do I contact you? Water-based fund. I don't know what that means, Sharon. I told you I'm not a hair person. What does that mean? Water-based fund? Are you asking me, do I only put water on it? I don't even do that. I'm the girl that's in the shower like this. I don't even want water, shower water to touch me. So no, I'm not that girl who's like, with my locks, just, no, I'm not that one, okay? Don't distract me now, y'all, don't distract me. All right, so, yeah, okay. So where I'm at right now is the beginning things, why you should choose community over the other text messaging services, because there are other messaging services out there. I have personally not tried any other services. However, I have friends who have, and based on what their experience, Roz, you tried another service, and based on what the experience was, I'm just incorporating that in. I hate presentations that have a whole bunch of statistics, so I'm not going to do a lot of that. I am great at storytelling, so I'm going to more so use my testimonials, to really hit home the fact that people should be using, like, I promise y'all, I think everybody who's trying to do anything with impact, shoot, I ain't gonna lie, you should have a community text list even for your family. You can put them in communities. Family I like, family I don't like, family I'm undecided on. Right? And then you send different text blasts to different groups of family members even. Right? You ain't gotta have no business. Groupie family members. Because all messages ain't for the whole family. Okay? Right? Shoot. Anyway, let me see here. So, and y'all tell me, give me ideas about something that, like, if you're signed up for the class, and even if you're not, just give me ideas about what you would like to know about the class. This is going to take a minute though, because I'm going to have to like blur people's names. It's going to be interactive because, I'm going to tell people, that's what I need to do. Make a note to tell people to get on their computer if possible. Let me put down here so that they can interact with me on their phones and then see in real time some of the things that I'm talking about. How to organize the list. Okay. What do you mean how to organize the list? How to come up with your communities? How often the blast attacks? Okay, that's a good one. And I don't mind answering some of this right now, because most people ain't gonna watch this no way, because I don't look sexy. This is not sexy, but most people ain't gonna watch this no way. I would say this. Tell people to get on their computer. Hold on one second. It's so funny about like big projects, right? You know, the overwhelm of it will keep you from doing it. But once you do it and you get in that zone, you hit that sweet spot, you be like, why didn't I do this before? Be on that computer like, what is it? Is it Jim Carrey and Liar Liar when he was on the keyboard? Like, stuff just be flowing. When to use text versus social media. Ooh, I like that. Okay, let me write that down. Okay, let me do this. Y'all, ooh, yes. Okay. When to use text versus social media. How to organize lists. How often. This is good, y'all. How often to send text. So I'm gonna go to what Roz just said. How to organize your list. For me, since I'm doing multiple businesses and multiple things, I have my list organized based on subject matter, right? So there are some people, I originally got community only for TLC, for my product-based business. That's what I originally got it for. And I was going to group the list by product. It ain't that deep though. It's really not. I don't have to have a CMOS list, a NutriBurst list, an NRG list, a Gano list, a Chaga list, a Life Drops list, a Slim AM list. No, it ain't that deep, right? So instead, I just have like TLC and then like join TLC and then TLC orders. So if somebody's going to place an order with me, I want them to do hashtag TLC order first and then say what they want, because that'll automatically put them on the TLC order list, which is one of my priority list that I check first, that's better than just going to the general TLC list. Like the general TLC list is somebody like, so what is that you do again? No, you've been doing this since 2015, but tell me again. And that's just, they're not trying to buy today. They're not really trying to make no moves. They're just making conversation, right? That's the general TLC list. And then once I complete that order, like I'll check the TLC orders first, fulfill those orders, do the invoice, ship them out, whatever. And then I take them off the TLC list, but I put them on the general TLC list. So therefore, if there's ever like a promo or a sale or a special offer or a testimony that I want them to see, I'll blast that out to the general TLC list. Does that make sense? So how you're going to organize your list, it really depends on you. Like I said, at first I was going to do all TLC, and then I was like, you know what? That doesn't really make sense, Kim. Okay, so you gave me a thumbs up, so I'm assuming that okay, and then Yolanda gave me a heart, so I'm assuming that makes sense to you. But then once I got the community, and then because I got community right before. I don't know. That's a great question. Alice said, what is the best CRM to use with this system? If somebody watches this replay, CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. It's like a software. It's like a tool. Right now, believe it or not, Alice, I am very, very elementary with this whole thing. So I only have my text list. I'm not linking them to a landing page, which is what I will eventually do once I get my VA. Hey. I'm dancing like my niece. But no, I have a consult with Ken Collier. Hopefully he can still make it this Friday with IHR Buddy, because all of that infrastructure needs to be put in place. So I'm not using any CRM tool right now. I'm just communicating with people on my list. But I will tell you this. Well, let me go back to what Ross says. How I organize my list right now is based on the topics that people give me the most feedback from my YouTube channel. So I have the consumer protection list, the credit list, the business tips list, the free hive list, and things of that nature. That's how I have my list organized, because y'all know I got a lot of pots on the stove, right? When to use text versus social media. Oh, how often to message a list. It really depends on the list and the strength of the list. Right now, I have, let me go to my community. I have over 3,200 people on the whole entire community list, right? But out of that amount of people, 2,700, last time that I checked, 2,700 of them are on the consumer protection list, because I had a consumer protection video that I shot in October of last year that all of a sudden this year, February, it just went viral. It just went from like a few thousand views to yesterday it hit 400,000 views. Okay. And I'm so glad. Oh my gosh. This is what y'all do not understand. I am so glad that I had this text list in place, and I'm going to discuss this in the class because this is huge. You have to have a way to catch unexpected spikes in activity, because then you can translate that into compensation. And that's exactly what I've done. So let me rewind. How often do I text the list? The consumer protection list, every day, at least once a day. Now, I don't want to bombard them. So if I have already texted them for the day, unless it's something like a live video, like, hey, it's a live video, y'all jump on, right? Because I want to interact with them, or I want them to come with me to listen to this person who's an expert in this area that they've been asking me about, because I don't give advice, right? So I always give a tip for the day, and then I might hit them up again and say, come over here on this IG live if you can. Listen to this person. Listen to that person with me. This is what I'm listening to. Come on, y'all. So at least once a day for consumer protection, max twice a day. Now, my other lists like Believe Nation and Myron Golden, I have not messaged those in quite some time, because that's not my bread and butter. That's not my main focus, but I have them sitting there. I have them sitting there marinating. So that when something does come up, I saw that David E. Monetier went live yesterday. So I do need to send that out, schedule that for the Believe Nation list. So how often you message the list? I think really it depends on the list. How many people are on the list? What's the feedback you're getting for the list? But I'm on some people's community list and they message every day, but it's just like, keep your head up. And I'm like, okay, thanks, Tupac. Like, What's going on with this list? Is it just inspiration every day? You don't have to, like, I got my own inspiration. My bank account inspires me. My son inspires me. I don't need you to tell me keep my head up. Can I get some content? Can I get some content? But that's what some people do. I guess they just paying to make you feel good. You laughing? But that's not what I'm about. If I don't have nothing to say, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna bother you. You get enough. Because the last thing you want to do is abuse your list so that people unsubscribe. Like literally that list that I just told you about, where they're sending inspiration every day. I'm about to unsubscribe. I don't need inspiration. I need content. So your list, it should be juicy, right? It should be good. It should be like, people be like, all right, Kim, I was waiting for my text for you for the next tip. Oh, this is good. Because let me tell you something too that I found. And I took a YouTube class by the lead attorney, and he was saying how he went from making, he had, dang it, I forgot. I got to go back and review my notes. But he went from making like $1,000 a month, January of 2021, to January of this year, he was making $55,000 a month on YouTube. From 1,000 in a year, he went from 1,000 a month to $55,000 a month. And that's not including his Patreon. That's not including his super chats. That's not including his consults. That's not including his, what's the other thing he has? Discord. That's not including his courses. So he is literally an attorney. A quote unquote good job. But when you add up all that stuff, I'm pretty sure he's doing over 6 figures a month in less than a year. So of course I took a course from him. And one of the things that he was saying that he does in his he does live streams only. And he can do a live stream 3, 4, 5 hours, just sitting in the same place, engaging with his audience. And I know if I went live with my audience, they would love it. Why haven't I done it? Why haven't I done it? I don't know. Just because I'm not, I don't know. I gotta control my tongue, or maybe I don't. Cause that YouTube, that YouTube audience, that's just, the whole YouTube world. And people be popping off. Even this morning, I woke up to a comment. Y'all saw the virtual office post, and I was like, you mean to tell me you got your home address listed as your business address? What kind of bootleg business is that? And da-da-da-da. And so here goes somebody in the comments. Do you know you can be mean sometimes? Why are you here? How dare you get here? Don't you know I'm sarcastic? Don't you know I make jokes? Don't you know I'm never gonna say, hey guys, don't use your home address as your business address, because you could literally lead a stalker to your door. You could jeopardize the safety of your children, because once you register your LLC with the Secretary of State and you put your home address as your business address, that's public record. And anybody can look it up and be waiting for you in your yard. Okay? That's not my delivery style, damn it. And if you don't like that, then you can exit stage left. And so I think he said something he said, you ain't got to tell people like this. Do you know you can be mean sometime? And then I said, you ain't got to tell me how to tell people what I want to tell them. Do you know you could have kept on scrolling? And I'm not for everybody, Dan, because that's his name. So I like to use people's name. Of course he had no face, because everybody who got something to say about you, they ain't never got no face. And then you know what? He replied, and he was like, you know what? I was going to scroll, but I thought I would say something. But you're right. I should have kept on scrolling. Heart that comment. I agree. Heart that comment. I agree. Right? That sounds like me sending inspiration. I need to be juicy. Yeah, you got to make it juicy. You got to make it juicy, Rosalind. Yeah, you don't pay to send inspiration. If somebody wants inspiration, they'll go on YouTube and look up ET. Right? Yeah, no face down there. And then was another lady who had the nerve to have her face on there. She looked like a church lady. You know, church people always got something to say. And then she said, do you ever look back at yourself? I said, I ain't got time to have this BS for breakfast. This is what I woke up to. I said, do I ever look back at myself? Well, I guess she was on that Dan. I guess she was drinking that Dan cider. She was on that Dan tip. I was like, what you mean, do I ever look back at myself? I guess she was trying to say, do you ever remember where you come from or something like that? You keep it real, Kimmy. Exactly. My people know me. And guess, and I'm not for everybody. And I'm fine with that. But I have never, ever gone to like the manosphere and tried to convince them that they shouldn't be so hard on women. That's not my people. I'm not going to go on Kevin Samuel's channel and be like, hey, will you rate my looks? He'll be like, you look like a fish, right? Are you serious? You know, and say something smart. What I look like up here, like I don't go where I'm not wanted. I don't go where I'm not appreciated. I don't go on platforms where I don't like how people talk and they say, you shouldn't have said it like that. That's what I have my own platform for. To talk how I talk and walk how I walk. And I don't understand people who be doing it. But anyway, the lady who was like, do you ever look back at yourself? That was a stupid question because I don't even understand it. But I wanted to put something smart. Because when people mess with me, I want to mess with them back. I wanted to say something like, what do you mean? Like, look back at my booty? Yes, ma'am, I do. And I love it. You know, I wanted to say something like that. But I said, you know what? Let me leave this lady alone. Let me leave this lady alone. So, yeah, the YouTube, it's so crazy how this world is because people have no clue. Those who are with you don't wear their feelings on their sleeve anyway. Exactly. And here's the whole deal about like business and consumer protection laws and credit and all this stuff that I'm into. I'm not into prissy stuff. I'm not up here talking about makeup. I'm not up here talking about nurturing your kids. I am talking about asserting your rights. I am talking about learning how to communicate. I'm talking about learning laws and going out here and pinning people to the wall for violating your behind. That takes a little bit of chutzpah. So what's my point? My point is this. I don't know why people want me to pussyfoot around subjects and craft a message so delicately so as to not to penetrate their thin skin. That's not how this works over here. The stuff that I'm teaching, you gotta have some balls. Okay? You gotta be self-led. You gotta have some like, don't come over here with that bull. I'm not with it. I don't have time for it. And what you're not going to do is come over here saying, don't forget where you got too much bravado. You got too much attitude. 2013, 2004 years, my confidence was very, very low for multiple reasons. Not making enough money, always having a negative bank account, feeling insignificant in as a parent, to not provide for my son financially, letting those problems infiltrate my marriage, feeling insignificant as a wife, that my confidence was low for years. So what I'm not going to do is let some no-face on YouTube, or better yet, somebody with a mullet. There was a person with a mullet one time who was like, I'm just trying to help you out. You have a mullet. Now, I ain't no fashionista, but damn it, I don't want no advice from somebody who's still rocking a mullet about nothing. Nah. I blocked her. A mullet. A mullet. I couldn't believe that ish. I was like, you got to be. And that's crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. Hey, Emmanuel, he said that's. Y'all don't even know, y'all don't got two eyes. Y'all don't see all the stuff on all the different, you're on the floor. Y'all don't understand. So let's go back to what Sharon asked. Because she said, how often the text versus social media? Y'all don't even understand. Like if you look at my Facebook today, okay, Instagram today, I posted 0. Facebook today, I posted 1 post and now I'm doing a Facebook Live, right? Right? I'm not a TikToker, okay? All this dancing. Do I look like MC Hammer? I'm not a TikToker, all right? I tried. Maybe one day I'll get into it. Maybe when I get this VA, I'll have more time to, what is that? What's that song? Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Whatever. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Because my VA will be doing all the work, okay? So then I can do all that stuff, right? But I don't interact on social media. Y'all laughing at me. I don't interact on social media that much. Do you know where I mostly be? I be in my list. Here is why. Here, I crack you up. Well, I'm glad I could bring you some joy. I ain't get my work done, but actually, no, y'all stimulating me. Y'all give me some good ideas. But, and this is going to be in the class. When you get your text list going, like there are, like I'm on some people's list and they just send stuff out. They never respond back to you. It's a one-way communication. That's how I thought mine was going to be. But the way my mind is set up, sometimes people be telling me juicy stuff and I be like, what? Tell me more. And then, yeah, my list be sucking me in. They be sucking me in, boy. Dang it. So I started talking back to them. So now they talk back to me. And it's a full-time job. So I be on my list all throughout the day. But social media, no. I'm tired of Mark Zuckerberg. I'm tired of the algorithm. I'm tired of folks, like I said, commenting. I'm tired of it all. So I really, really like the list because I want you to think about this. Let's say you decide that you're going to have a two-way dialogue on your list. It is going to be such an intimate connection with that person. You know why? Because when you're in the community text list, you're just talking to them and they're just talking to you back. There's not going to be any type of ad that pops up in the community text list like, hey, you know that dress that you looked at on Amazon? It's on sale. Don't forget the dress. Don't forget the dress. There's not going to be any ticker that comes across that says, hey, Nicki Minaj just cursed out Cardi B again. And then they go off with the birds. They go off with the birds and leave the conversation with you. No, so it's a focused conversation. There's no outside distractions in the text list. You see? On Facebook, you could be talking to somebody, right? How many of y'all hate it when you're talking to somebody in the inbox and you see their bobblehead drop down and they don't respond? And you be like, now see, I see your bobblehead, right? You know I see your bobblehead. And you waiting for those dots that be like, but the person done gone. You know why? Because Cardi B done cursed out some of her fans, and now they done clicked on that, and they ain't studying you. Right? That don't happen with the text list. No distractions. So I spend way more time with the text list than I do on social media. Yep. So that Alice said, yep, yeah. I'm telling y'all, you're gonna get you done with me? Oh, that's what my ex-husband said. Let me stop. I make bad jokes. It's a part of my charm. But yeah, you're gonna get a higher quality people. That's a part of my charm. I say whatever comes to mind. But you're gonna get a better quality people with the text list. I have made more money with the 3,000 something people on my text list than I do with the over 4,000 Facebook friends that I've been nurturing for years. And the great things about text lists is that you direct the traffic, because see, y'all trying to play the algorithm game with Facebook and Instagram. You ain't paying Facebook and Instagram, so you ain't controlling nothing. You ain't directing nothing. I don't care if you buy the best dress, rent out an Airbnb, take the best picture, put on the best filter. Facebook still could be like, no. Slap your picture down. No. Not today. Nobody sees it. No. But guess what? With the text list, what happens is I put up a video on YouTube, right? If I haven't been consistent, YouTube, which is owned by Google, says what? No. Right? And they don't tell anybody that I did the video. But I can go to the text list and look at which list lines up with the content of that video. And then I can tell everybody on that list, hey fam, I got a YouTube video premiering at 8 o'clock tonight, Eastern time. Be sure to be on. And everybody's like, I'm ready. I'm game. I'll be there. Be there with bells on. So now I'm driving my own traffic. to my YouTube video. Do you understand? I don't have to play the algorithm game. Same thing on Facebook. If I put up something, I'll say, see the Facebook post at this. If somebody says, I want to be in the free hive, here's the link to my Facebook. Make a comment on the thing. Once you make a comment, then send me a friend request and make a comment on my most recent post. Once they do that, because I get a bunch of friend requests. I don't accept nobody. If I ain't looking for you, then why are you looking for me? And if you're looking for me, then you got to identify yourself out of the fray. So send me a Facebook request and make a comment on my most recent post. Say free hive. That's why y'all see people commenting on random posts that says free hive. So now when you say free hive in the comment of the most recent post, I click on your name. I accept your friend request. I go to the free hive. I add you to the free hive. And then I send you a welcome message in your messenger because we're now friends. And later on, I will screen record this whole entire process, and that will be something that my VA does. Just like my VA will go and clean up my text list. All the people that I say, hey, send hashtag 15 USC book, and y'all just be like, hashtag book. Screw your rules, Kim. Screw it. You'll figure it out, girl. You're smart. You're a smart cookie. Hashtag book. That's not a command. That's linked to an auto response. Now you understand the random free hive comments. Yeah. Everything has a reason, has a purpose. Yeah, everything has. And here's the other thing about that though, because I'm telling them to comment on my most recent post. Do you know why I said to do that? Number one, if they send me a friend request, and because I was saying send me a friend request and then inbox me free hive. Well, anybody that you're not already friends with, it goes to the spam box. I was forgetting. I was forgetting to check the dang on spam box, right? And I said, you know what, Kim, that wasn't smart. Instead of telling them to send you a friend request and inbox you, because you know you keep forgetting where the spam box is, the spam folder is, tell them to send you a friend request and comment free hive in the comments below, because that will also help the most recent post rank up in the algorithm. Yes. Kim, when is your class again? I need to join. I am in Virginia now. Well, you gotta hurry up, sis. It's supposed to be closing now. The class is the first iteration will be this weekend with my natural roots, but the next iteration will be 2 weeks from now with my natural hair looking like it's permed. But yeah, it's Yolanda, let me see here. I forgot I'm on my phone, so I can go to my computer and do this if you didn't see the video about it. But I really think that everybody needs a text list, because y'all, let me tell you what happened. And this is going to be in the class. Hey, Stan. This is going to be in the class. What happened was I still have no clue what made that consumer protection video go what I would call the most viral video I have had. But literally, it took my YouTube channel from 7,000 people. Understand this. I've had that channel for 5 years. Now, life been lifing like a bug, okay? So I haven't been the most consistent on that channel. I don't even have like a banner or anything. If you go there, it's still the standard gray. It's very, very simple. Again, that's a part of my charm, because I show people like, look how bootleg I'm doing it. If I'm doing it this bootleg, you can do it too. It doesn't, done is better than perfect. Bing bong, right? So, that channel, look, I just crossed 33,000 subscribers. What's going on, everyone? Hold on. Y'all come on in the room, come on. Just crossed 33,000 subscribers. Now, with that channel, it's been 5 years, and as of February, I only had 7,000 people. So that's a little bit more than 1,000 people per year. Just a smidgen more than 1,000 people per year. At the beginning of February, I had 7,000. As of today, I just told you, 33,000. So that's massive growth from the beginning of February until now. Now, had I not had, and this is why I wanted to do the class, because I want y'all to understand, don't wait until you get a business. Don't wait until you get a product. Don't wait until you get the thing to put the infrastructure in place so that you can manage the people who have come for the thing. Have the infrastructure in place now so that when the people come, you like, ooh, I'm ready. And even I wasn't really ready because I didn't know that was going to happen. When that first happened, I was like, okay, hold up. Okay, this video is getting views. Bam, 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 bam. Cool. My YouTube commission check is going up. Ooh, it's going up. Ooh, y'all, I was refreshing every day. I was like, oh, yes. But then I was like, but see, everything is cyclical. This video is going to spike and then it's going to drop eventually. So how do I maximize this season? How do I maximize this season of growth with these spikes? How do I capture these people that are like, ooh, girl, I love your personality. Ooh, girl, this. Ooh, girl. How do I capture these people? So I took the link to the book down and I told them, if you want the link to the book in this video, text hashtag 15USC book to my community number. That routed the people from the video to, did it route everybody? No, but it routed enough. My community list went from 200 people in February to, I'll have to look it up because I took screenshots, because y'all know you want to document your day. Document your day to get your pay. Document your day to get your pay. Anybody can create a masterclass on how they did something. But if you get to the end of the rainbow and now you're a thousandaire or you're a millionaire or you're whatever-naire, and you're like, ding, I have arrived. And then people say, well, how did you do it? And then you'll be like, dang, I should have took screenshots. I should have documented it daily. But if you document it daily, you can literally sell that as a class. Look, it's nothing like showing people. And I have all of those screenshots. How do, smart lady, thank you. Class, hold on, done with you. Oh, wait, it went back. Come on in the room, remind me of the old song. Yes, come on in the room. These new age kids with all this hip hop gospel, they don't understand about no coming in the room saying. I play that. How do we know if we made it into the class? Alice, did you, well, first of all, did you cash out me or Venmo me the $20 and then text me hashtag text class to be put on the list? And again, done is better than perfect. Y'all, that was the worst thing I could have done. Do you know how many people, it's about 25 people who have paid me and didn't do the hashtag text class. So I have no way of getting to them. So tomorrow I literally have to make a list and do an all call, right? Like church announcements. Hear ye, hear ye. The following people have paid me and I have no way to get to you. Please reach out to me. Alice. Okay. Please reach out to me. Okay, yes, you did. Okay, cool. Let me check you on my list right quick then. Alice Lewis. And then some people paid me and they had weird names, like, CashApp is the best breasts out of the rest or something. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to link that to you, Sheila? I didn't know you were the sunsets in the east and not the west or something. I didn't know you were Purple Heart Moon. I didn't know you were $sign Purple Heart Moon, Sheila. Could have connected the dots for me, girl. I love my people though. Alice Lewis. Did you know that rhymed? Okay. Now are you on my list as Alice Lewis now? Come on now. Let me just search Alice. See what come up. There you go. Alice Lewis. Let's see how many lists she's on. She's on Free Hive list. Okay. All right. Yep. Text class and text class confirmed. Yes. You are good. Alice Lewis. All right. So stay tuned. Will it be recorded? Yes, it will be recorded because it's going to be impossible for, I have had 255 people sign up for the class. All y'all ain't going to be on one accord. All y'all ain't going, no, thank you, Alice. Are you excited about the class? Are you excited about the class, sis? But let me get back to that. So here's the thing. I had to think quick because every day it was like 1,000 views, 2,000 views. And I'm going to show this in the text class. I'm going to show the spike in that video. You got to think absolutely good. So you got to think about it very, very quickly. So I was like, okay, I got to route these people to the video. From my YouTube channel, I got to capture them on the text list, right? The best breast out of the West. That's right. You like that, Stan? You would. No, I'm just saying. But, yeah, these Cash App names. I was like, okay, all right. I see you. All right. Y'all be spicy with the Cash App names. But anyway, so it's been a big puzzle. And I'm like, dang, Kim, you should have did a payment infrastructure in place first, like route them to a payment thing that would capture their email and phone number and then make them go to, but hey, done is better than perfect. Coach launched the challenge and I was like, I cut the video 4 hours later. Within 24 hours, I had the monetary goal. But then I had created a whole nother set of problems for myself. But hey, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. And like I said, everybody who purchased the class has been super duper cool, very nice. On top of that, my grandmother is sick. And life is lifing. But I'm going to get this done because I'm excited to give y'all this information because honestly, in the last few months, it's changed my life. It has changed my life. Give me my Cash App. Yes. You know what? Oh, Yolanda, attention span of the fly. I went to go get the video. It is $BetterBodyCrew. $BetterBodyCrew. You'll see my picture. But yeah, this has really changed my life because the whole thing is, again, I'm nurturing a deeper connection with these people, a better relationship with these people. I can blast a message out to them and think about it. Think about clicking a button and your message going to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people with the click of a button. And it comes to their what? Telefono. I know I have been a Best Buy person for a long time. I've been a Best Buy fan. I used to work at Best Buy in the home theater department part-time to make ends meet. That's just a fun fact that I threw in there. But yeah, I have been a Best Buy fan for a very long time. However, I haven't been wearing Best Buy out lately, y'all. You know why? Because I got on their text list. So every single day, without delay, first thing in the morning, Best Buy sends me the deals of the day. And guess what? I'm buying a lot more crap. Because why? It comes to my phone. Very few things come to your phone. And the ones that you pay more attention to. When I was going to Smoothie King, man, I was wearing Smoothie King out. The chocolate Hulk was my friend. Until I was like, dang, this thing got protein in it. These hips looking hippier. The hips are hipping. Let me lay off this chocolate Hulk. But man, let me tell you, Smoothie King, they was like, come in today and you'll get a free sampler of our new watermelon thing at 2 o'clock. I was like, let me go down to the Tango. Let me go down to the Tango, by the Tango outlet. You know what I'm saying? Because they were sending it direct to my phone. So, everybody's on the free platforms. But once you put down your money, you invest in a text list, very few people are sending text nowadays. Or they're doing the bootleg text systems. We're going to talk about that. The reason why I think community is superior. But yeah, this is definitely, man, when I say y'all, stuff can change real quick. That bamboo tree story, don't laugh at it. Don't play with it. It's so true. Law of sowing and reaping. Don't laugh at it. Don't play with it. It's so true. All of that stuff. For real. Okay, so there's the video. Let me get this. And I have a document. You want to systematize everything. So, again, I routed a lot of people from those videos to the text list. When I post something on Facebook now, my call to action is text hashtag something. Hey, David. Text hashtag something to my community number, right? I'm getting everybody on at least one list. And then what happens? A lot of people are like, well, what's all the lists you got, right? They want the whole menu, right? You know how people be at McDonald's? Y'all remember that joke? When they were like, people be at McDonald's and they can't decide what they want. Let me see. I think I'll have, was it Sinbad? I think I'll have, that looks good too, and that's how people be on my text list. Yes, they do. They're like, send me all your lists. And then they get on multiple lists, right? And then I form a deeper bond. And right now, I'm literally giving stuff for free. I have not asked anybody for anything. The only thing I've offered is the text masterclass. And do you know how many people have replied back to me and said, oh my gosh, that was fire. I told my son to get on the list. I told my wife to get on the list. I told my hey, what's your they asked me for my Cash App before I was advertising my Cash App. Now, as the list grew, because community does bill you according to your subscribers, as the list grew, my monthly payment grew. So I said, well, shoot, if these people asking me what's my Cash App, how can they pay me? Let me just announce it at the beginning of the video. And here's where I started with the lead attorney, and then I stopped talking about it. So I'm not going to say anything about his channel and how he does his videos, but his course is fire. So in his course, he does live streaming. He does not pre-record and edit. He was like, when I started out, he said that he would spend 30 hours editing one video and make nothing from it. And that's kind of how it works out. You just never know what's going to hit. But he does live streaming. So he'll announce that he's coming on live at this time to talk about this topic. And then he just gets on, his audience gets on, and they interact live in the comments. Now, one of the things that he does is, remember I said he's making $55K roughly from his YouTube channel, and it's probably more than that by now. It was that at the time that he did his course. He said one of the things that he does is, of course, there's the ability for people to give super chats. So he shouts out people who give super chats, right? So, for example, let's say David Lopez, he would, and take the people on this, right? He would be like, okay, Shirley Coleman. All right, come through, Shirley Coleman with the $9.99. Thank you so much. All right, David Lopez with the $4.99. Oh, I see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, guys. And so he's shouting out the super chats, which are payments, in between talking about the thing, right? Talking about whatever the subject is. Then whoever gives the highest amount during his live stream, he pins that person's name and says, oh, look here, we got Stan. Stan just came through with the $99.99. Thank you so much, Stan, for that super chat. And then he has the right? And then he says, Stan is the sponsor for this broadcast. So Stan, his super chat is pinned to the bottom of the screen while they continue to talk about whatever they're talking about. Do you know how many people on his broadcast be trying to become the sponsor for the broadcast? So then you have whenever there's a sponsor announced, a few moments later, here comes another person, and he's like, wait a minute, hold up, we got Yolanda, who just gave $150. Yolanda's the new sponsor, right? So I was like, oh, that's cool. So that's why at the beginning of my videos, I announce the people who have supported, I call them the Cash App crew. I announce the people who have given me Cash Apps since the last video. And guess what I found? I found that more people donate. Now, some people have given and they said, don't say my name. That's not what I'm about. I like to be anonymous. But very few people. The majority of people are like, I heard my name on the video. Now, I'm doing this like I call people, but I don't be calling people, y'all. I'm not a phone person. But they be texting like, I heard my name in the video. Thanks for the shout out. And I'm like, thanks for the money. Okay, thanks for the money. Shoot, shout out. No problem. Kim, I just paid and texted. Text class. Yes, baby. All right now. To you, and my name is YN. And you screen. Good. You follow directions perfectly, sis. Great. Because I sure forgot to do. I was still supposed to send. I'm still going to put it in the notes for in case somebody watches it. Now watch. Me and my wife beat them with my do-rag. This will be the video that in the morning everybody wakes up and watches. I'll be pissed. Just like the dang on video that went viral. I had my lock sock on, right? It wasn't my cutest day. I was all right. I was making it do what it do. But I was like, dang it, I had cuter videos. Why couldn't none of them videos go viral, right? But the people like the all natural on the balcony. And I don't know what it was about that video. There was literally somebody who put in the comments of that video. They said, I was looking for a door screen and your freaking video came up. Glad it did though. I thought that was the funniest comment. I was like, what? So and somebody else said, your video came up so much on my feed on YouTube every day that I thought it was an ad. I didn't know it was a real person's video, but I'm glad I clicked on. Love your content. I just subscribed. I said, right? Thank you. So I don't know what it is. So that's the other thing I want to tell you guys too. Those of you who are doing videos, Yolanda, you know, I've done a plenty of video. I met you through videos. I met all y'all on here through videos. What am I talking about? I don't go nowhere. I don't know none of y'all in real life. Well, I've just met Rosalind, right? But for those of you who are doing videos and you think nobody's watching, you ain't doing videos for the people who are watching today. You're doing videos for the people who will watch later. When your video goes viral, when you're looking crazy like buckwheat, right? That's going to be the video that goes viral. And then people going to go back and watch all your other videos. And they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I love you. Where have you been? And you're going to be like, what? Where have I? I've been right here. Where you been? I've been cutting for years. What did you talk about? That's just how it works out. But when those people come, right? When YouTube just all of a sudden pushes one of your videos, what is your plan? What's your plan to capitalize on that? What's your plan? Are you just going to take that YouTube commission check and be like, or are you going to drive that YouTube traffic through a text funnel, right? Are you going to have a Amazon commission? Because remember, I was talking about that 15 USC book. That's why I had $405 in commissions from Amazon. That's almost all from that. I think I'm surprised they still got the 15 USC book. I think over 1,000 people have ordered that book through my referral link. And then what did they do? They went and started ordering other books. They went and started ordering other books through my referral link. Right? So just from that one video going viral, which I did not anticipate, I filtered them through my text list. I got Amazon referral commissions for the 15 USC book, for the Strawman book. And then people are now going back through my other videos, right? So it's keeping my YouTube check higher than it's ever been. Now, that first month, oof, that check, oof. All right. I was like, okay. All right. I see why y'all YouTubers be YouTubing, right? But like I said, what goes up comes down, and the spike hit the spike, but the check is still 4 figures. The check is still 4 figures. For cutting videos that I cut long ago. That's why all y'all, hey baby, on TikTok, hey baby, and you make it doing the prettiest picture for Instagram, and you trying to keep up with the Marky Mark's funky algo on Facebook. Ain't no platform still like YouTube. Y'all sleep on YouTube. Y'all don't understand. YouTube is the fine wine of social media, baby. You put your videos on there, and if you're somewhat consistent, then guess what? Whenever they push a video through, it's going to resurrect all the other videos from the dead. Because the people who like you, they going to go back all through your channel and look at your old stuff, right? But ain't nobody who's looking at your, hey baby, TikTok challenge right now going to go back and look at your, I don't know, other challenges you were doing when the pandemic hit. Ain't nobody going back and resurrecting old TikTok challenges. Not really like that. And even so, it's not getting paid the same. So y'all can sleep on YouTube if you want to. I'm old school. I am old school. But yeah, so I filtered that spike in that video. It increased my Amazon commissions. It, of course, increased my YouTube commissions. It definitely led to what. Hey, you okay? Well, you're over there looking like you're fighting, and then you just say, "Mm-hmm." You sure you okay? Yeah. Here's what's so crazy. It's a green screen right there. I can't even see what's going on. Y'all, my place is really not a place. It's really a studio for filming everywhere. So I just got that green screen in yesterday. All types of stuff going on. Anyway, what was I saying? What was I saying? You ordered the phone stand I showed? Yes. Which phone stand? This one? This is the best phone stand. Okay? That thing will knock, this is a weapon. You can knock somebody out with that. Play fool if you wanna. Yeah. He's so funny. It sounded like he was kickboxing, right? And then I said, "You okay?" Mm-hmm. What? You were saying how beneficial YouTube is. Right. Well, really how when you have something in place in anticipation, like if you're doing the work, you have to know if you're planting the seeds, you have to know that the harvest is going to come. Right? The roots determine the fruits. Right? You have to know that. The thing is, you don't know when. So you want to go ahead and get some things in place. And Derrick Harper really did help me with this. If y'all are in the free hive, please plug in. Go watch all his old lives. Because he was saying how so many people get into business and then they just start doing the thing. And they think, I just need more sales. I just need more money. And when they get more money, they usually don't even have the capacity to support the people who created the sales that created the more money. So now their business drowns them, swallows them alive. When really, if they had like a team in place first, not saying that you can hire like a whole entire team, but there are things that you can do. And for sure, I promise you, he is so right. Because I'm talking about the glamorous part of the text list, but like I said, there were people coming in, some people, I did not know this. Some people didn't even know what a hashtag was. So when I'm saying say hashtag, use hashtag this, people were like, what's a hashtag? So I had to manually, because remember, you pay based on the number of subscribers. So you never ever want somebody on your list who is not on a list. You don't want somebody who opted in, but they're not on one of the lists that you have that you're sending stuff out to. So I have to manually clean up my list. Everybody who opts in, I have to make sure that they're on a list to receive notifications. If they're not, if they're just like, hey, because some of y'all do that. Just, hey, y'all just Forrest Gumping on my list. And I'm like, wavy hand? How did you get here? And what do you want? What you mean, hey? It's not a social club. Hey, I appreciate the courtesy, but what you want? What you here for? What can I get you? But I have to take those people and say, hey, so-and-so, thanks for stopping by. What can I do for you? Here are your options. Just like the girl at McDonald's. I got consumer protection. I got credit. I got free hive. I got Believe Nation. I got Myron Golden. I got... Which would you like? Some people be like, how many can I choose? They're free. You can get all of them. What you want now? Come on now. I got to get you on the list, so you got to get up out of here. I ain't paying for somebody who ain't getting no value. And when I say paying for somebody, it's not like you pay like per person, but you really don't want somebody on your list who's not going to get any of your notifications because they're not in one of your communities. And we will go through all of that. So there is a component to the list because of how I do my list. There's a component to the list that does require some manual scrubbing, which is why I'm so excited about getting this VA through Ken Collier, which, by the way, y'all, Ken Collier hires people in the Philippines, so the rate is super duper low. Could you do it yourself? Yes, you could. However, when you hire Ken through Ken Collier, you can write off the whole entire expense because he's a U.S. company that contracts overseas. If you do it on your own, yes, you're not going to have to pay him a surcharge, but of course, the reason why there's a surcharge is because he's training your VA. He has training, he has culture, he has the benefits, he has the tax paperwork in place. He has the, is it called a visa? What is it called? He has a presence in the Philippines. Like, he flies over there. Like, he has a presence over there. He has relationships with the government. So if one of his VAs act a fool, which he has not had that issue. I know so many people who have gotten a VA through Ken, and they rave about it. They like, I can't give them enough work. They finish tasks before I got to come up with stuff for them to do. I'm like, that's a great problem to have. Isn't it? That's a great problem to have. So when I look at the fact that first thing in the morning, I spend about 3 hours just manually scrubbing the list. Because guess what? Good old YouTube. YouTube never sleeps, y'all. So I can clear my list. And if I hit refresh, there's another 6, 7, 8 people. Hashtag biz address. Hashtag 15 USC. Hashtag mortgage vid. Hashtag. By the time I wake up in the morning, it's a lot of hashtags. Most people are doing them correctly, and the system automatically sends them the response that they want, which is such a lifesaver, y'all. Before, you know what I was doing? Oh, TLC has a sale. If you want to inbox me. You know what's the worst feeling in the world? Hating the thing that you also love. God, please give me sales. God, please give me sales. Click on your inbox. Good Lord. God's like, man, wait, make up your mind. Make up your mind. See, this is why I won't be answering your prayers. Because you're too wishy-washy. Be looking at your inbox pissed. But that's what you asked for, right? But it's a pain when you got to manually answer everybody. So when you say hashtag TLC order and then it automatically kicks back a message. Okay, what would you like? Please send me the following information so that community has been and this is just a text list. So once I start routing people from community to like a lead page, to like a Shopify, to like all this stuff I'm going to get my VA to help me with. Oh man, let me tell you something. Y'all gonna be like, whatever happened to that girl named Kim? I'm gonna be somewhere maxing and relaxing. Yes. Y'all won't see me no more. I'll be chucking up the deuces. I'll be like Mr. Harper, okay? Because look at Mr. Harper. How much did he do last year? Was it over 2? He be talking about so many. He did a lot of money. He's a multi-millionaire. Over 13 million last year. Mr. Harper don't be on social media like that. He be taking his wife to dinner, to lunch. He be doing his daughter hair. He be at his son's games. That's the life. For me, it is not about the money. It is about the peace of mind with the money. I know a whole bunch of people who make money and they running around. You ain't gonna outwork me. I damn sure ain't. And I ain't trying to. Girl, bye. I'll be 43 years old. I ain't out here about to have an aneurysm trying to be a part of hustle culture with your crazy butt. I don't care how much money you got. I'm wearing this gum out, isn't it? We need training on how to use and when to use a VA. Okay, all right, all right, Alice, all right. Just telling me what to do like that all at 3:17 a.m. Okay, all right. I'll work on that. Let me get through the text masterclass first, though. No, I'm just playing. But no, Alice, you're in the free hive. Yeah, because I saw you on the list. Sis. Go to the vault and look at Ken Collier's presentation. I have seen Ken Collier. First of all, I've been a part of Mr. Harper's paid. So how long until I have my VA? Good question, David. So I'm taking Mr. Harper's paid Credit Repair University class right now, and so we met last week, 2 weeks ago, last week, and Ken said that was the question that I asked because I was ready, and he said that usually they hire about 30 to 40 new VAs every single week, and then they train them and they do stuff with them. So from the time that he said, from the time that I consult with him, it should take about 7 or 8 days for us to get a fit. But here's the deal. When I did the body mentorship last year, and here's the deal, like a lot of people, they will get a VA because they're like, I need help. But then you get to hire the VA. If you don't have your SOPs in place, what you'll end up doing is you'll end up training the VA like one-on-one, like how I'm talking to you. And they can't remember everything because nobody can remember everything, right? So now you train them, or you're giving them things piecemeal, or you don't want to let go. So now you're trying to say, oh, my VA sucks. I'm not getting my money's worth. No. They don't suck. You suck. So this is why I love Mr. Harper, because in the body mentorship last year, he was like, you have to do the thing. You do the thing. So what the numbers you need to get a VA? I'm sorry, I don't understand. What the numbers you need to get a VA? What do you mean? Restate that, please, David. But you have to do the thing, right? So like right now on my text list, and I'm going to show the class this in the text MasterClass. I can show you right now, like Rosalind or Alice or any one of y'all, I could show y'all my Google Drive document, and I have it in subsections by text group. So there's a free hive group. So if somebody says hashtag free hive, I can show you, you can click on the outline where it says free hive. It's going to drop you down to that point in the document, and I can show you exactly what to copy and paste to that person if they misspelled something and the system didn't send it to them automatically. Same thing with 15 USC book. For all the people who like 15 book, that's not the hashtag, ma'am. It's 15 USC book. But if they do 15 book, figure it out. I can show you just on this one document. You can do Control F and then type in 15 USC. It'll automatically drop you down in that document to where it is. And you just copy and paste it and boom, send it out to them. Make sure they're on the consumer protection list. And all of this is what I'll tell my VA. But I won't tell my VA that. What I'll do is I'll open up Screencast-O-Matic and I will record myself doing that. If this, then that. And then I'll have all of those videos archived so that my VA can always refer back to them. Why? Because Derrick Harper said his first job was at Wendy's. And what did he do? He came in, first day, they told him, sit in the back and watch these two tapes, yellow and red, right? Ketchup and mustard. And he watched those two tapes. Within an hour, he was on the grill. He knew exactly what to do. He said if at any moment somebody was fired, within an hour, another person was hired. They went in the back, they watched ketchup and mustard tapes, and they were on that grill and they knew exactly what to do. That's how all of our businesses should be. That's how all of our businesses should be. What is the system? What is the process? What's the processes that you go through down to the most fundamental part of your business? So I can tell anybody right now how to manually scrub my text list. And then there's going to be a few things that people put in the text list that's juicy, right? There's some people in text list that have results that I want to interview. I have one young lady I'm going to interview this Friday, but there are some amazing people on text list now. And so those people are going to go on another list that says, I think I'll name that list for the boss, because I'm the boss. And then my VA can just put those people on that list, not taking them off of the other list, right? But put them on the list for me. And then I will go from running the whole entire list. And remember, the list is growing every single day. It's growing every single day. I'll show the MasterClass that too. Let me put that on the notes. Show MasterClass the progression. Progression of the text list. Because let me tell you something, y'all. I told y'all I got it in November. From November to February, I only had 200 people. And I was fine with those 200 people. But baby, from February to April 21st, to go from 200 people on the text list to 3,200 people, huge difference. Huge difference. Right? Progression show. I see you clarify, David. I'm gonna read it in 1 second. So then I'm going to go into like my SOPs, recording. SOPs, by the way, I apologize if I'm talking over anybody's head, is standard operating procedures. So, gosh, Mr. Harper, y'all don't understand because he cracks so many jokes, but his brain is brilliant. It is beautiful. So he was showing us like mind mapping and how you can take the videos that you shoot and you screen on Screencast-O-Matic that you record. Hold on a second. He was showing us how you can take those videos and you can take those videos and then you can have them transcribed, right? For people that are more so readers. But really the videos I think will be fine. David said, I'm guessing your VA, by how many people you have in your group or something like that. I guess you're asking the question, when is a person ready for a VA? It really just depends on you. I don't think it's a dollar amount. I don't think it's a number of subscribers on your list. I could have had a VA a long time ago. Basically, according to Mr. Harper, anytime you are doing, and you really have to pay attention, anytime you are doing activities that do not bring in the big bucks, you're ready for help. You're ready for a VA. So, for example, David, I already told you, like when I wake up in the morning, on average, by the number of people that watch the videos in the nighttime that filter through to the morning, just following up and to everybody who has replied to me takes me about 2 to 3 hours before I even get to like my product-based business, other stuff like that. So I take my son to school and then I spend 2 to 3 hours just on the list, right? A lot of that I just said is manually scrubbing people that use the wrong hashtag or people that, just different stuff, okay? Those are low to no income producing activities. That's something that literally my son could do, right? So that's something that I should not be doing. Instead of doing that for 2 to 3 hours, a better use of my time would be me cutting. I could batch process videos, right? How many, on average, my videos are about 12 to 30 minutes. Very rarely 30 minutes. I try to keep them in that 13-minute mark. So how many 13-minute videos could I do in 2 to 3 hours, David? I could be. So if I do those videos, right? If I have a VA and now the VA is doing, let's just take scrubbing the list, that 2 to 3 hours. Now instead of me doing that, the VA in the Philippines is doing that. So I'm cutting 5, 6 videos, whatever. Maybe I do some costume changes in the middle. I'm gonna change my t-shirts, right? And I'm cutting 5, 6 videos. Now I upload those videos to a certain Facebook group, and then I have that VA, once they get done with the list, now I've created SOP videos showing them the process of how they take my Facebook Live and how I want them to upload it to YouTube. Maybe now I get that VA to splice it, to make reels, right? To cut the juicy parts out, to make reels. And all while they're doing that, I'm doing something else. Like completing this text master. That's why the text master class has not been done, because I could have had this done. But why am I not able to do something that is a high level activity? Because I'm doing everything. Do you feel me? So and you really got to think about that, because I think a lot of times, and that's a good question. I'm happy you asked that. A lot of times we try to say, well, how do I know when I'm ready? Sometimes you ain't ready. Sometimes you just got to pull the trigger and say, you know what, I'm going to make this happen. For example, with the text list, I got the $99 a month option with Community. Now, if I told y'all how many things I'm subscribed to, mentorships, I pay a lot for my education that comes out automatically every single month. So I was like, Kim, here you go with another $100. Yes, it's a tax write-off, but that's later. All right. So I was thinking to myself, okay, can I afford another $100? Because that's the default way of thinking. That's the wrong way to think about it. It is, how can I afford another $100? Not can I afford another $100? Because your brain is going to be like, no, fool. No, how can I afford another $100 subscription? So I said, okay, Kim, If you just get the basic math in your product-based business, the basic math is that you get $20 commission per product. That's only 5 products. So the question really was, Kim, in the run of a month, do you think that having this text service that will allow you to click a button and have a message go out to all these people, do you think that that convenience will make you at least 5 more sales than you're making now? And if the answer is yes, then that means you're not paying for the text list. The text list is paying for itself. If you at least break even, you still have one because you now have a more efficient system. See, this is the power of mentors and coaches. That's how Derrick Harper has taught me to think. This is why I hate it when people be like, you can YouTube it. I'm like, all right, girl. All right, boy. You go ahead down the rabbit hole of YouTube. All right. You're going to go on YouTube looking up how do I do a SOPs, and then you're going to end up on a video teaching you to, hey, baby, dance. And you're going to be doing it instead. All right. Okay. David said, I got you. David said, I got you. Damn. So I might be cut then. What you mean you might be cut then? I'm just trying to feed the mind. David, bruh, it's all of us. It's like, do you know how much further I could have been? Do you know how many mistakes I have made that were just so... One of my favorite quotes is that pain is necessary until we learn it is not. If I could only tell you how true that is. Pain is necessary until we learn it is not. Because we be like, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for that. And there are some people who are doing things out here prematurely, but it's just like, it's amazing to me because I will see people go get a designer bag to give the appearance of money versus implementing a new system or process in their business to actually go get the dang on money. Why do you think you always see me in t-shirts? Why do you think I don't do my nails? Why? I would much rather buy a new system or a new course or a new something that's going to accelerate my progress toward my goal financially. I get all that stuff later. I'll probably never do nails, but I get all that stuff later. But we got to change the questions that we're asking ourselves. Because from the day that I got the text list, it's more than paid for itself. It's more than, I was like, Kim, $100 ain't nothing. Now, I say that loosely. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all my people. But there should have been I should have been had the text list. Been had it. But that's okay. It makes for a great story now. And what do I tell my team? I tell my team that all the time. It makes for a great story later. Don't worry about it. It makes for a great story later. But when I say I'm so excited about this VA, and what Ken does is, like I said, when you go through HR Buddy, they do the benefits, they do the tax stuff. Otherwise, you have to do the tax form, submit them to the IRS. You don't get to write off the expenses because it's an overseas worker. You have to create that culture. You have to really be on it with your trainer. When you go through Ken, he gets together all of his VAs. Also, the way he talked about like security and stuff, because there are people that are going out to online.ph. And they're going to, all these other outsourcing websites and they're hiring people themselves. But like, gosh, if you have these people in your files, in your databases, how do you know they're not going to take the data? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people do stuff real bootleg out here. So if you don't have the force of like a company, and it's just you hiring somebody that you found on a forum or on a board, that could be a problem. His presentation is really good. If y'all have not seen it, see it. It's in the free hive for free. But his presentation is really good because that's what he does. That's what he's been doing for years. Okay? Staffing, VAs, overseas. But he brings up some scenarios that you can't even fathom. You can't even think of, right? You'd be like, dang, I didn't even think of that. But this is what he does. You're going to find it. Alice, if I invited you to the free hive, then I personally message you a link to the vault. If not, then go to the free hive and click on the magnifying glass at the top and type in vault. When you type in vault, it's going to be a picture of a vault. I made it easy for y'all. And then click on that post and look in the comments. Now, it'll probably say view more comments. So make sure you click on that to look at all of the comments. And then look for, like, I think it's under other people's presentations. And then when you go there, it'll have Brandon Shot Me. It'll have Ken Collier. It'll have, because every single person who releases an academy, you know, they give you a teaser to the academy before they release it. But Coach actually had Ken Collier come on and talk, even though his VA academy hasn't come out yet. But Ken, like I said, when I went to the mastermind last year with Coach and all them, everybody, I was only dummy there without a VA, I felt like. Ken was like, how many people here got my VA? Everybody was like, I was like, woo, woo, woo. But everybody was like, they're like, my VA is awesome. I can't live without him. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, wow. That's what's up. I'm telling y'all, there is power in association. They have really, in the 1 year that I met Coach Harper from that Social Proof podcast, he's really made me level up my game. And like I said, look at this $20 challenge. Look at this $20 challenge here. I ain't gonna tell y'all because I don't this general. I almost told y'all because I got caught up in the nighttime vibes. But this is still general Facebook. I'll tell my MasterClass people what the goal was and what I actually did. And guess what? It's thanks to my list. It's thanks to my list. Because when I did the MasterClass, again, remember, I'm pushing the people. David knows because he's on the list. I don't know if he was on at that time, but I sent out a blast to everybody on all my lists and said, hey, I got a video hitting my YouTube channel. I'm doing the offering. Because some people, just because they are on my list, they have asked me, hey, what's this list you're using? Hey, how can I use this for my purposes? So when I blasted that out that's how I hit my monetary goal of the challenge within 24 hours. And the money couldn't have come at a better time because right now my family is going through. So, all right, y'all. I think, whoa, Lord of mercy, it's 3:36. This boy got dang on maps testing in the morning. Lord, please don't let us be late. I hate school. Oh, gosh. Just don't let us be late. Lord, help me make it to summer. Awesome things you're going to find it. Okay, y'all, I hope this was helpful because let me tell you, y'all really helped me. I got more intel for the class. Yolanda, I'm happy you got on. I'm excited for you to take the class because like I said, literally, y'all, this can be used for anything. You want to build your list before you need the list, right? You want to build your list before you need the list. And this is so simple. This, like, yeah, this is so simple. Your Facebook friends, they don't mean nothing. Half of them don't know what's going on. They don't see nothing. Instagram friends, they don't mean nothing, right? But the people who opt into your list, build a relationship with them. And I'm telling you, that list will more than pay for us. People have asked me, Kim, what can I do for you? And I just think that's beautiful. In a day and age where we are told that everybody is for self, everybody's stingy, everybody broke. Oh my gosh, y'all, I can't talk to y'all like I want to because this is public. But I'm just telling y'all, don't fall for it. Okay, there are some really great people out here. And when you give value to the marketplace will happily give you value as well. All right. Thank y'all so much. All right. I'm going to finish doing these slides. Well, I might not finish because I do need to go to sleep because I don't need to have him late for testing. Thank you, David. He said, night, love your spirit. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the good questions too. That really, 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 really helps. So yeah, I know, right? It's technically morning. I have worn this gum out. Sorry, y'all. It's so ghetto. But it has no flavor now. This was helpful to you, Alice. Good. Definitely check out the King Collier stuff. No, don't go. Come on, Sharon. I know you said you at work. I'm listening to people. I'm a big podcaster, so I listen to Lovely T. I watch a lot of consumer protection stuff while I'm doing housework, while I'm driving, while I'm whatever. So it does make the time fly. And another thing, I'll tell y'all this too, because a lot of people say, Kim, how do you consume so much content? Please, one of the best things I ever did was train my ear to listen to stuff on double speed. One of the best things I ever did was train my ear to listen to stuff on double speed. So y'all do know that YouTube has the option to do that. And even on Instagram, if you're in the app, you can't listen to stuff on like a Facebook Live on double speed, right? But if you are listening to a recording, you can grab the link for I said Facebook, I meant Instagram. You can grab the link for the Instagram Live, and if you put it in a web browser, then you can listen to it on double speed. So all these hour-long Facebook Lives, Instagram Lives, it might take you an hour. It takes me 30 minutes. That's how I consume a lot of content. And literally all I do is come back and tell y'all what I heard somebody else say. And y'all be thinking I'm a genius. And then y'all be like, Kim, what's your Cash App? That was so valuable. And I'll be like, $BetterBodyCrew. I'm telling y'all, we are in the day and age of information income. That's where your money is. It's in your knowledge. The more information you have, and the more you put yourself to, I could have said tonight, no, I'm looking a hot mess, right? I got my glasses on, took my contacts out. They can look through my glasses and see how blind I am. Y'all see how blind I am? But I don't care. I very rarely care. I'm going to come and give value. And in return, y'all going to give me value. I don't even have to. Your soul is just not going to settle well at night if you don't find a way to give me value eventually. I don't even have to do nothing for it. That's just how it works. That's just how it works, y'all. And it's amazing. I gotta tell y'all this. This is how deep this stuff goes, and then I'm really gonna go. Do y'all know I have somebody incarcerated who is a part of the Cash App crew, who donated to the cause? When he told me that, I was like, I don't think he'll mind me sharing that. And this brother is doing more on the inside than most people I know on the damn outside. Has multiple businesses. When he talks to me in the text list, y'all, I always have to scroll up to say, is this the dude that's incarcerated? Because he'd be like, yeah, I was working in my trucking business today, and I'd be like, what? But I know that's possible. You know why? Because I took a mentorship last year, okay, Trapper's Way Out, and there were 5 or 6 people in jail on the Zoom. On the freaking Zoom. I was looking at the Zoom like, now I'm not well versed in jail. I've never been in jail myself. I'm not about that life. So but I didn't think it was on that mentorship that I took last year. That brother had created a dang on credit ebook. I forgot what he called it, but he had him in his jail uniform on the ebook. He said, yeah, my ebook is launching. I just shared on my page last week, a brother from jail got a YouTube channel. What he said, from incarcerated to incorporated. And y'all out here, quote unquote free, but still in prison in your own mind. I'm scared. I don't know what to say. I don't know where to look. What if nobody jump on? Meanwhile, homie is documenting incarceration. Man, I'm telling y'all. And that dude who is incarcerated on my, and I'm only saying that to make a point. The brother got his stuff together. The conversations that we have, like I said, I always have to scroll up and say, is this the dude that's incarcerated? Yes, because I feel like he's not. Because all the stuff that he's, messed my mind up. Messed my mind up. I'm telling y'all. You said, girl, we see a lot of people who look a real hot mess. You good? Yeah, I saw that. We have no excuses. We have absolutely no excuses, y'all. We have no excuses. And I was glad that he shared that with me, because it made me appreciate so many different things. And like I said, he be dropping knowledge on me. Now, somebody else can say, well, of course, because all they have is time. Shut up. Because 2020, when the pandemic hit, when the panorama came, all of us had time. Some of y'all still ain't did nothing but binge watch damn, what's it called? Tiger Lily Princess? What's the tiger thing? Yeah, all y'all did was binge watch Netflix. Y'all ain't started no businesses. Y'all ain't learned no laws. Y'all ain't did nothing. Most of y'all. So don't tell me that time is the issue, because ain't nobody could say, oh, I just don't have no time in 2020. And hey, we are 2022, and we paused for 2020, and then we just hit resume right back where we started. But you had a whole year off. All right, y'all. Y'all done started me preaching. All right, no, but for real, I think I'm going to do a little bit more on these slides. I'm excited about the text class. Y'all gonna like it. I'm gonna give you. It's gonna be way more than the value is gonna be way more than $20 that you paid. And I'm about to shut down that $20 enrollment, and then I'm gonna bump this price up to $127. So y'all, congratulations, kudos to y'all for taking action. But I'm gonna get this together and really deliver for y'all, because I want everybody serious. And the only thing about community is they don't have an affiliate link. Man, I would wear that thing out if they had an affiliate link, but they don't. So I'm not saying that you should get this list because I would get paid off of it. I'm saying you should get this list because you should be building a list and nurturing relationships with people in this very intimate, non-distracting environment, so that you can use it for whatever you want to. It could be business, it could be personal, it could be a nonprofit that you have in mind, it could be whatever. But I'm telling y'all, I'm so thankful I had this text list in February when that video hit like it did. Good job to you in the day. Make sure I'm on that list. Yeah, let me just check right quick before I leave. I'm going to let me go to my I'm going to put the unread filter on. Yep, here you go, Yolanda. All right, perfect. So, yep, and because you used the right hashtag, it automatically puts you on the text list, and I'm going to put you on the text list confirmed. That means I double checked and everything checked out. So, yes, you're good, sis. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for the company, for the feedback, for the great questions, for the great dialogue. I didn't plan on all of this, but it was perfect. It was perfect. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.